8, 7, 6, 5. Why are you counting down so fast, girl? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wow, when is it gonna load? I cannot. Well, while I wait for it to load, I'll get my costume adjusted, or my onesie adjusted. Ellie, are you there? Ollie Auction Free present. I am here. Good. Nice to see you, Ellie. How you doing, girl? It's been a long time. Girl, it's been such a long time. You looking good today. Happy Monday, Ellie. Oh, thank you. You know, Ellie, every time I'm in the chat, you're in the chat. Oh my gosh, is she talking to herself? Is she? I think LA is talking to herself. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for coming in. So I'm going to make the survey. While I make the survey, you talk to the people. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Elay TV Morning Moo. Let's power moo your let's power moo your Monday. Sit down. Yes, we're going to power through our Monday. I'm going to put the survey up here. Have you guys drank? Have you ever drank? Have you ever drank? Is it drank or drunk? Have you ever drinking? Have you ever drunken liquid death? Have you ever drank liquid L-I-Q, doggone it, L-I-Q-U-I-D. Yee. And then I'm going to put my emoji on there with the teeth. Yes or no. I put yes, capital Y-E-S for that. And then, oh look, y'all, let me turn this cord over. I have a setup. Oh, what in the world is going on? Why is the computer making that noise? It's too early for the computer to be making noises like that. It's just too early. Let me put yes, and have the I am looking for the emoji with the like mind blown, and then put no, and put the same thing. How about that? There, so the poll is started for when you guys come in, you'll be able to participate in the survey. Yes, participate in the survey. We have announcements this morning. Of course, it is September, gosh, it's already September 22nd, 2025. Can you believe it? Time is going by so fast, but I can't say I feel rested and I'm very comfortable. Good mercy, it's September 22nd, 2025. That means it's a Monday. Good morning to moo and too. Guys, I'm going to put a few cows in the chat just because, but I'm not singing the cows in the chat song. Happy Monday it is. Let me get the time in here after I put the emojis in there. The time, my friends, is 5:25 a.m. here. I started a little later, but I'm kind of glad I did. I didn't want to rush into things. I had some things going on in the background, meaning I was resetting up my stage, and it's comfortable. I have back support now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the back support. Yes, she has back support. There's nothing like it. It's so hard to go live streaming today if you have poor posture and no back support. I tell you, LA, it's really tough. Yes, it is, and I made it through all these thousands of years with poor back support. But here I am today. Things are turning around for me. Things are turning around for her. I have my tea, and it's good. Let me show you guys what I have. It's in my pocket. Now, I like this onesie because it's got good pockets. Today's tea I'm drinking is green tea by Biglow. For the past 3 weeks, or let's say the last month, I've been drinking regular Lipton tea. Now, for this month, I'll be drinking this tea here. Take a moment just for you. And guys, it's so refreshing. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys for coming in. Good morning. And thank you so much for putting likes in the chat. I already have 4 in there, and that means a lot to me. I'm not even 10 minutes into the show. This is what I'm using because my hands are dry. This stuff is good. They have it in bigger bottles too. I'm thinking about ordering the larger bottle. It comes in the pump bottle, and I see them on Amazon. I really like shopping on Amazon. I see them on Amazon, but I wait because the prices fluctuate. So what I do when I shop on Amazon is I put the things in there that I really want, and if the prices are too high, I put them in save to later, and then I check my list every once in a while to watch for a flash sale or for the prices to drop. Or what I really like shopping on Amazon about is if I have that item in there and I push the compare, if I push the compare option, I'll see something, of course, similar to what I'm looking for, and it'll be like $20 less. And I read the testimonials and the reviews. I love when the customers provide testimonials and reviews on there, because then I can get a better feel of whether or not I want to pick an off-brand product or not. And I usually do. And I save a lot of money, and everybody's happy. You know what I did this time so I wouldn't burn myself? Last time I burned myself drinking this tea because it was still too hot. I made the tea this morning, of course. I kept the lid off of it. And I had it by the TV. So by the time I was ready to come in here and push the live button to hang out with all my cool peeps, you, and moo, my tea was the perfect temperature. So now I'm successfully drinking my tea without burning myself. It took me 2 days for my mouth to heal. So a round of applause for me. Hey girl, hey! Hi everyone, thank you for coming in. We're just filling up the room and hanging out and just communing with you guys because that's what we do. How are you doing in there? We have 5 people in the chat. Quit counting it because you might scare them away. Sit down. Today's cereal is Fruit Loops. I'm getting better at showing you guys my snacks I'm eating in the morning without spilling them all on the floor. I don't want to do that anymore. I've gotten better. I have gotten better. And I'm almost ready. I'm getting ready, actually. I want to put my earrings on. Cows don't wear earrings. Well, this cow wear earrings. And this cow right here wears earrings. I want to say shouts out to YouTube because they've been under fire. A lot of the community, big and small, in between, have noticed an influx of numbers being changed, but I can see that they're trying to really work that out. So shouts out to YouTube. The guy that they have running it, I think he's doing a phenomenal job. And the situations are, to me, getting handled faster. Way faster than before. So I can't say that. He is running a big corporation and it's a lot on his plate to handle, but it seems like he's doing a good job. So thank you, YouTube, for hearing the cries of all the community people, because I'm seeing results now. It is not taking forever. And the day, dun, 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 I'll always remember Coco LaBush. She was like, forever and the day, dun, 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 dun. And Chucky's dad was like, he was all emotional. He was like, bravo. Bravo! I'm like, no, she don't like kids. Coco LaBush is the setup. Don't do it. And you know what he did? He married her. Do y'all remember the wedding song that was being played in Rugrats Goes to Paris? It was like, I love you truly. And the lady was playing the organ. It was like, how come organs sound like that? It's nothing happy about an organ. Even when the old lady played Take Me Out to the Ball Game at the Detroit Tigers Detroit Tigers baseball games, it still was a tinge about the song, even when she was on there like, ha ha ha, hey, what's going on, Tarsus? Good morning to you. It's something about the organ, because even when she hyped it up, it was like it still was something Frankensteinish about it. Yes, I said Frankensteinish about it. So, if I hear the organ strike up and start playing, I'm looking around. Y'all, I'm looking over my shoulder, hoping Frankenstein don't come out. Take me out to the ball game. I'm like, mother, no, no, I don't want to go to the ball game no more. Take me home. Take me home. Ooh. Who sang that song? The sound. Okay, so if I'm going to the baseball game and Take Me Out to the Ball Game plays, right, and I start seeing Frankenstein come out of nowhere, I'm gonna be like singing that song for Phil Collins. The Phil Collins song "Take Me Home" gonna be playing in my mind, and everything is gonna be moving in slow motion, like take me home. I'm gonna be like, help me. Even my tears gonna be rolling down slow. Like, I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh. I'll be knocking people over. How you doing, Alea? Welcome in and good morning. I'm about to read your comment next, Tarsis. I see it in there. I'm gonna respond in a minute. I'm telling Alea what's going on. Hey. Wow, let me see. Let me go back to your comment. I'm reading the computer monitor as well, so I don't miss anybody. I played organ once in a rock band. Wow, that had to be awesome. But that suits it though. Tarsis said I played organ once in a rock band. But I ran through a bunch of pedals, etc. We did some space rock songs. Exactly. I get it with that. I instantly thought of Queen. Mamma mia, la 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 la. Something really cool and hip like that. I get it for a rock band, because it's expected. You want to have this air of Frankenstein for most of the time when you're in the rock, Tarsis said I got banned from playing organ at church because I played too loud and too fast. Oh, they couldn't keep up with the presence that you were ushering in. Oh, the presence you're ushering in is just too fast and slow for our hands to clap to. Let's be open-minded. Don't just fire somebody because they're playing the organ too fast. Let's have a class. Maybe they was clapping too slow. Now after church we'll be having a class for about 20 minutes a session for free, of course, to get you up to speed to modern day times. Modern day times where we clap a little faster here. You don't have to clap on key, but we want you to clap and speed with the organ. And a 1 and a 2 and no, we don't want to clap that fast because we'll start to sweat, and we're not supposed to sweat in the house of the Lord. Anyways, I'm sorry you got fired because people refuse to be open-minded about your creativity. That's what they do to cool folks. Don't know where to stuff you into a box, so they kick you out. We have more people coming in. Thank you for your story. We got Kiki and the Heezy. I'm getting ready to tell you how you doing just for a moment as I slide to the left. It'll be yo right? And I'm going to slide to the keyboard and say, hello, how you doing? Yeah. I'm getting good at multitasking. I have the skills. How you doing, Kiki 48? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have Kiki 48 in the heezy, Tarsus in the heezy, Elia in the house, LA in the house. I don't know y'all, but every time I come in here, LA be the first one in here. I'm like, every time I turn around, LA here. Something wrong with that. Something wrong with that. Something wrong with that. Yes, get your shumu-moos on. Shumu-moo, and shumu-moo, and shumu-moo rhymes with barbecue. We have been in here hanging out with the cool peeps. Moo, moo, moo. There's you, and you for already 15 minutes. So that means it is time for the what? It is time for the cows in the chat song. Let me get that going. Can you believe it? I just sat down here and push start like 2 seconds ago, and it's time for the cows in the chat song. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, and animals. Oh, what's going on, Big Papa? Good morning to you. You missed the first cow song, but you're here for the second. Let me tell Big Papa what's going on. How you doing today? So I'm looking over here to the computer, right? So I can tell everybody, hello, Hello, rhymes with hello. And don't you forget it. Don't say I never taught you nothing on this show. Yes, I went to Elay TV's Morning Move on a Monday, and she taught me that hello rhymes with hello. And I learned something. I hope that was deeply fulfilling for y'all. Hey, y'all come here, y'all gonna learn something. Good morning to all of you fine people. It is super early in the morning, super early meaning 5:38. Whoo, y'all some soldiers. We have some people coming in from overseas and it's their supper time. Once again, y'all some soldiers, because I'm trying to eat. I'm not trying to listen to nobody until I get my plate on the table. Shouts out Tarsus. We've got Vivi in the heezy. Meow. Y'all is showing up and showing out this fine morning, and I really appreciate it. Cue the super act. A sister act song. Oh, happy day. Dun, 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 dun. It's 4:38 where you are. Wow, so that means, dude, you're an hour behind. That means you're an hour early. You're an hour behind, but you're an hour early. Look at Big Papa, yo. He said it's 4:38. Where he at? Good mercy! You up earlier than Wiz. What's going on, Big Papa? I had to come out of nowhere just to say, oh my goodness, why you up so early? Sit down. That's none of your business. Sit down. Asking too much. You in Chicago? Y'all, my phone alive. It just turned. My phone turned around. Welcome in from Chicago. Thank you. Yes, Tarsus put the chairs in the chat for those of you who cannot see. Those are chairs. When this guy gets in the way and I'm telling him to sit down, Tarsus be putting chairs up like, sit down, take several seats, in the words of Wendy Williams. Please take several seats. Sit down. I had a teacher in I think it was high school. He had like a southern accent, but it was cool. He wouldn't just say sit down. He'll have his coffee and he would like, sit down. He sound like foghorn leghorn. He was like, I get sit down. I said get sit down. I'm like, get sit down. Remix. I get sit down. I said I get sit down. I said I get sit down. If I did that in high school, I don't know if my teacher would be surprised that I'm making all that noise, or he'll be like, I think you around the wrong people. You've starting to become a bad influence and a distraction in this class. I think I'm going to have you go in the hallway so we can have a talk. He needs some sweet chin music, man. He might as well throw some music in with that as many times as he said, I said, sit down. Over 1,000 times in one semester. We could have remixed that several times. Y'all, for your ones that just coming in, I made my tea correctly. It's at the right temperature and I didn't burn myself. Mm-hmm. It's good, and I am so thankful for that. Let me scooch. Nope, I'm not gonna put that there because my setup is good. Y'all, I am so comfortable. I have a new setup and my back feels more supported and I can see the screen more. And let me put thank you for coming in. I'm writing to you now. Thank you. Or should I say thank you? So once again, I'm glad you guys are here. I hope your morning is going well. Mine is. I'm having a good time. I feel comfortable. I had a great weekend, I really did. Foghorn Leghorn be like, I say, yeah, because he be, remember Chicken Hawk? He would tell him, I said, sit down. I said. Yes, my weekend was great. What's going on, Shy? I relaxed. I'm getting better at relaxing. I am a workaholic. I simply like to work. Working is a pastime for me. Isn't that something? But when I got married, even before then, when my husband and I were dating, he noticed that I had an issue with sitting down and resting. Or like he was like, this is what you're doing for your pastime. It looks like more work. And I never made the connection. But yeah, I'm learning how to like sit down longer. And when I sit down longer, I'm reading a book and stuff. I didn't bring my book in. Perhaps I'll show y'all that tomorrow. But I'm reading a Stephen King book. Um, it took me a minute to get into the book because I'm so used to just doing other things like making videos, cleaning the house, just anything that doesn't represent sitting down. But I sat down and I started reading that, and it is very good. It's a good book. Um, Perhaps if I don't have the book with me, but yeah, you gotta have rest time. Awesome, good, glad you had a nice week. I did. You guys have a nice weekend? Mine was very comfortable. Perhaps it will come back to me, but the book is about a young boy who watches a senior citizen in a house. The house is addressed 1 Sycamore Street or something. The senior citizen fell off the roof and the boy rescued him and had to go to the hospital, and they developed a relationship, and he's been taking care of him ever since. And yeah, I can go get the book. You should try a holiday on one of the fancy schmancy yachts. Yes, a holiday with Hercules. Now that's an episode. Holidays with Hercules, guys. That would be cool. He'll have his shark shorts on and I'll be looking cool. I'll have my bag of popcorn. And he'll probably be trying to ask for popcorn. I'm like, bruh, make your own bag. You need like a garbage bag full of popcorn. Why are you even asking? Sharks need Hercules the shark is the shark, so he cannot just have one small bag. Hercules is awesome though, but so I've been in here chatting and carrying on. Let me do the cows in the chat song really quickly, and then I'll keep on hanging out with you guys until we actually get to the topic. I'm really enjoying this, just hanging with the cool peeps before I just dive into a topic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, and animals, it is time for the morning moo. It's a part of the segment where I give a shout out to the cows, aka bovines, to say here on Elay TV, we appreciate y'all, duh, and you guys are really cute, and I am deeply sorry that the science people are placing the blame of global warming on all of y'all and the alleged impending doom of the world. So as I put cows in the chat, you can too, or you can put your animal emojis in the chat or your favorite emojis in general in the chat. Well, I'll play a little song that goes like this. Harmonica, please. Thank you. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat, cows in the chat, calls in the chat. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat, moo. Cows in the chat, cows in the chat. Putting some cows in the chat. Shout out to the cows. I guess the science people ran out of people to blame, so now they're placing the blame on these cows, saying that they are the reason why the world is going to pot and global warming. I am deeply sorry. I'm utterly sorry from the bottom of my three bellies. And I just want to say, if it wasn't for cows, y'all, there wouldn't be no what? If it wasn't for cows, y'all, there wouldn't be no what? Y'all remember? If it wasn't for cows, it wouldn't be no what? Burger King. Meow, meow, meow. 3 shots are for the flame broiling it up. If it wasn't for cows, y'all, there would be no Burger King. Meow, meow, meow. Flame broil. There wouldn't be barbecues. There wouldn't be picnics. There wouldn't be barbecuing at the beach. There wouldn't be tailgates. So, we have to celebrate the cow for these reasons. Thank you so much for you guys' audience participation. It means a lot. Celebrating cows taking the time out. And one more thing, NASA people, science people, y'all in the lab bringing everything out under the sun. Tofu, GMO, fake tomatoes, fake everything. Why don't y'all go in there and do us a solid and be like, we are deeply sorry. We want to take full responsibility for messing up this planet and allegedly brought the aliens here to get things back in order. I want to give y'all a unicorn. We went back into the vaults and brought back the unicorn for y'all as an apology. I'm like, thank you. You shouldn't have. Shout out to the flame broiled with cheese. That's right. Flame broiled with cheese and hold the lettuce. Is it still a Whopper if you hold the lettuce? Is it still a Whopper if you hold the lettuce? I'm about to ask that to all of y'all. Is it still a Whopper? Is it still considered CONSIDER a Whopper if there isn't lettuce on it? Is it still a Whopper if there isn't lettuce on it? I don't know. The world will never know. The world will never know. Or is it just the sandwich? Is it just a sandwich? I'm thinking it's just a sandwich because... Sit down. No. I'm thinking it's just a sandwich. Is a Whopper still a Whopper if there isn't any lettuce? Cue Stranger Things music. I don't know. For the win, LA. Is a Whopper still a Whopper if it don't have no lettuce? I don't know. Was this a yes or no question? Tell me something. Oh man, let me look up in here in the survey. We have 6 cool peeps who have participated in the survey. Thank you so much for participating in the survey and already pressing the like button. We're almost at 10 likes and it hasn't even been a half hour yet. I really appreciate that. We are smooth sailing here. So have you ever drank liquid death? 17% of you brave souls, aka cool peeps, said yes, and 83% of you said no. I am a part of that 83%. I have not had liquid death, nor do I want to try it, mainly because it's got the word death in it. So in the survey, I will type in no, I have not had that. Let me put the emojis in here. I have not had any. That's not an I, that's an O. Is this thing charging up? Yup. I have not had liquid QU before, nor do I plan on it. Nor do I Come on, computer. I have not had liquid death drink before, nor do I'm trying to type it in. Do I? There we go. Plan on it. All right, go plan on it. That part. Okay. Let me see if I have drinks. GRINK. I have tea right now, and that's a safe bet for me. So I'm getting ready to get started with it. Let me pull up the article, Liquid Death. I want everybody to know what it is first. Outside of the top, the title. A Whopper is always a Whopper as long as it has plenty of flavor on call. High five. I agree. I'm with you on that. So for the win. Is a Whopper still considered a Whopper even though it doesn't have lettuce? Thanks to my lifeline, I use one of my lifelines. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm going to say yes. And you're right. Ah, confetti. I won. I won. Thank you. I had to share half of the winnings with Tarsus because I got the answer for that question from you. So shouts out and thank you. I'm looking for my tab. So once again, a Whopper is always a Whopper as long as it has plenty of flame broiled cows. Flame broiled cows. Take that. I'll take that for $1. Once upon a time, wasn't there a time when McDonald's, like maybe 20 years ago, 20 years ago, how old are you? A woman never tells her age. Now sit down. There was once upon a time, maybe 20 years ago, McDonald's had this thing going in the summertime where Happy Meals were $1 for a limited amount of time. But I think the ones that were $1 were only the hamburger Happy Meals, not the cheeseburger ones. Correct me if I'm wrong. We are finally getting ready to get started in the topic that usually seems to run like that. It's 32 minutes in. So for those of you who don't know what liquid death is, I'm going to inform you guys and actually educate myself more. I have to adjust this a little bit better. I don't need those on anymore. So let me roll up my sleeves too. I have here, according to AI Overview, Liquid Death is a brand of canned beverages, primary water, known for its rebellious branding, which mimics energy drinks and alcohol beverages to make water cool. And appealing to people who might otherwise avoid it. The company was founded by Mike Cessario to challenge bottled water tropes, selling plain and flavored sparkling water, iced teas, and in 2025 sparkling energy drinks. Its success is attributed to its unique, edgy marketing that targets punk, metal, and straight edge subcultures, along with its commitment to sustainability by using identically recyclable aluminum cans. I remember the $1 cheeseburger. I used to eat 10 after football training. See, bags. You would see, I would see like bags flying out of the drive-through window. And that's what you wanted to see. You wanted to see those larger bags filled with food when they had stuff for $1. That's when McDonald's was really rocking. Because you could, a big old bag full of food. It was all puffy on the side. They did the $1 thing. Mm-hmm. McDonald's Monopoly used to be so good in the 90s. I could always get free meals. Exactly. My husband and I were talking about that. He mentioned it. He was like, what happened to the McDonald's Monopoly? They just stopped all of a sudden. I paused what I was doing. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Where did it go? Because I told him I got food. I got the Big Mac one on a good day, but I would normally get the free medium fries. But I liked it because it was like I was getting a portion of my money back. Though once in a while, I do recall when I pulled down the on the cup, when I pulled down the Monopoly papers or the strips or whatever, I got double free foods like a fry and a burger or something. All I know, it was two foods, and I was glad about that. You could use that as collateral sometimes if you're at work or you're trading things. You're like, look, man, look, here. Like, for example, say I need a ride after school or something, after practice from high school. Like, I need a ride. Here, I have a free Whopper and a free fry. Can you take this instead of gas? Oh, yeah, I'll take this instead of gas. Let's go. Things like that. You can actually use that stuff for collateral. They stopped all that. So you're right. McDonald's Monopoly used to be so good in the 90s. I could always get free meals. They are doing Monopoly in Australia, but it's not as good as it used to be. That's awesome. So like, you think they'll, since they're starting over there in Australia, you think they'll eventually come over here and bring it? Wow, that's cool. I'm going to put a reaction in there for that. Where is it? Dooba 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 dooba. I'll put, wow, really? Wow, really? REALLY? Maybe, really? That is cool. Cool. Maybe they will, MAYBE, they will bring it back here too. Bam! Yeah, my typing is on point. I got a little resting. I'm a little sharp today, I think it might be this glorious tea that I'm drinking. I need to drink a little bit more throughout my day. It's really soothing. Yeah, that is awesome. So, you guys, I didn't know Liquid Death was water. The way it was packaged, I thought of it was an energy drink and mainly some type of coffee in the can. Regardless of the fact, I steered clear of wanting to drink it simply because of how it's titled. It's a lot of that going around. That saying, what is, not, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was about to say Amelia Bedelia. I am so sorry. I mean, not Amelia Bedelia, but Maya Angelou. If people show you who they are, believe them. So when the can said Liquid Death, I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want to play around with that. But it's water. But yeah, Liquid Death is a brand of canned beverages, primarily water, known for its rebellious branding, which mimics energy drinks and alcoholic beverages to make water cool and appealing to people who might otherwise avoid it. You can make tea with Liquid Death, of course. It's just, I want to stay away from it because it's got the, oh, excuse me. It's got the word, sit down. It's got the word death in it. So I just don't want to. It makes me a little worried to be drinking that. The connection of it all, if I'm picking up the can and I know it's got the word death on it, it's too close to playing around with my health. So what is Liquid Death? It's a brand. Liquid Death is a beverage company founded in 2019 by Mike Cessario. Core product. The brand's initial and core product is canned water sourced from the Australian Alps. See, I didn't know that. Of course you knew that. I didn't know the water came from Australia. That's dope. So once again, shouts out to Tarsus. Man, expanded products. The brand has expanded to include flavored sparkling water, iced teas, and in 2025, sparkling energy drinks with natural caffeine and vitamins. Perhaps if they come out with a liquid, I don't even want to say it, if they come out with a line where it's cute, but that'll be rebranding. I'm not going to have them rebrand just because I feel some type of way about it. Key features in marketing, branding. Liquid Death uses bold death metal inspired packaging and branding to make water seem edgy and cool, subverting typical water marketers. So I wonder how sales are going. They have to be doing well because they're expanding their line. Branding Liquid Death. Tagline. The company's popular tagline is murder your thirst. OMG, that's harsh. That's intense. Mission. I can't see rock bands, getting behind it though. I get it, of course, but wow. Mission. Their mission statement is death to plastic, reflecting their use of infinitely recyclable aluminum cans for their products. I get it. I wonder if some states, you know how some states allow you to return your aluminum cans and pop bottles for like 10-cent deposit or a 5-cent deposit. I wonder if that's a thing. Do you guys still have access in your state? Not all states have them, but in your state, are you allowed to recycle your cans for a nickel or 10 cents a can? Wow, that's so cool. I think it's awesome. That's like throwing money away if a states allow you to do that. Target audience. The brand appeals to fans of punk rock, heavy metal, and the straight edge lifestyle, as well as people looking for healthier beverage alternatives to sugary drinks. I like sugary drinks. In fact, in the book I'm reading, they're talking about Coca-Cola, how they like to drink Coca-Cola. Last time they had drink Coca-Cola when they were about to have a serious conversation. I thought that was cool. Why is it successful? Disruptive marketing. Liquid Death successfully made water a controversial and exciting product by creating viral ad campaigns and unique brand identity. Sustainability. Sustainability. The use of aluminum cans. Sit down. Which are infinitely recyclable, appeals to environmentally conscious consumers and aligns with the company's death to plastic mission. Social appeal. The packaging allows consumers to fit in with a rebellious image on social events where canned beverages are common, providing an alternative to alcohol. I do like that, the alternative to alcohol. I can't say that. Like thinking on it on both sides, just because I wouldn't drink it because of the titling, but from that aspect of people who want to still hang out in that crowd, with the punk rock music and the metal music in general, or the alternative music where the cool peeps go, um, and they don't want to drink anymore, or they're just not a drinker. I do appreciate the edginess of the can because it fits in with the vibe of it all. So if they want to blend in and not stick out like a sore thumb, I think that's a good can for those reasons too. So they can, be amongst one another and not make the situation awkward and everybody wins. It's no different from back in the day before, like 25 years ago. What I would hear people saying who weren't into drinking, let's say drinking alcohol, or who were in AA, they would like hang around their friends, but they didn't drink anymore, so they will go to the bar and ask for water. It's clear, so people think they're just drinking something else. Or if they have some juice, they'll mix it with, like, they'll make a juice, grenadine and soda or whatever, put some soda in it or whatever. But they were still able to be out with their friends and hang out in a social setting and not feel like the odd duck out or feel pressured or something. So to me, it's the modern day that. So I can't say shouts out to Liquid Death for that purpose. It's great. And yeah, I think that's a good idea, and it would be something nice to consider for people who are on different walks in life as far as drinking beverages. I'm going to see what Wikipedia has to offer. I'm quite sure they have a page, so let me put Wikipedia. I do have in the description, for those of you who are wondering, I did copy and paste AI Overview's definition of the drink. So if you're wondering, it's there. Wikipedia. Let me see if they have a page, and let me get some tea here. Good morning to everyone. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm going to put some suns in the chat. Let me find them. The sunshine. The sun isn't up yet. The sun has been rising later and later for us now. But That's what it is. Harvest season is upon us, and I'm happy. Good, good morning. morning. Thank you for coming. Right now on Disney Channel, Bluey is on. That cartoon is so fun and funny. How can you not laugh at it? The parents are hilarious. I gotta find me a Bluey coloring book. I know they have them. So here it is. Wikipedia has a page. So now I can get more into the history of it. I would like to know more. Perhaps the owner or creator of these drinks didn't like water. I remember growing up, I was like, as a kid, they were like, I don't like water. I don't like water. It don't taste like anything. I want some juice. And then my mom would say something along the lines of, you have to drink water because it's good for you. I'm like, if it's so good for me, why does it taste so like nothing? But nowadays, if you drink water out of the faucet, especially if it's warm, it's going to taste like a whole lot of something. Chemicals. Dun, dun, dun. So I guess I got my wish after all. Water finally has a flavor. Dun, dun, dun. No! I am looking on Wikipedia right now at Liquid Death's page. Hercules will not drink it. You better believe it. Hercules is one smart shark. He said he drinks Powerade. I don't know how his doctor's appointment went. He told me over the weekend. He called in after the live, by the way. He always calls the checks in, you know. And he said he had planned or scheduled a doctor's appointment. Hercules did, because he wanted to get the facts on whether or not sharks should be drinking water or not. Because his grandmother told him to stop saying sharks don't drink water. And that's all the information I got. So, that's the update as far as Hercules and the phone call we had. And I keep y'all informed as the day goes by. If he calls me, he might not call me back and keep it to himself and talk about how the appointment went. Where's my ink pen at? Hold on. It's under here. So let me put this in here really quickly. Oh, that's the wrong date on my royal clipboard. I have here today is, 09. Today's date is as follows. Let me see. September 22nd. Good mercy. Where did September 19th go? September. Hercules. I wrote that down. So yeah. So supply and demand. So I'm on Liquid Death. Supply and demand Inc. Doing business as Liquid Death is a canned water company founded by Mike Cessario, headquarters in Los Angeles. Los Angeles. So it's headquartered in Los Angeles. That reminds me, I have a little table here, and it's got a little cubby underneath now. My table I'm using now has a cubby, and it's cute. So, okay, so Liquid Death is a canned water company founded by Mike Cessario, headquartered in Los Angeles, California, United States. Its tagline is "Murder Your Thirst." The drink is sold in 12 U.S. fluid ounces, or 350 milliliters. Talkboy drink can, and that's a Tallboy drink can, and a 19.2 U.S. fluid ounces can. As of 2023, its water was canned by Wilderness Asset Holdings, LLC in Virginia, U.S. The drink began selling to consumers on its website in January 2019. In March 2024, the company was valued at $1.4 billion. Liquid Death currently has 14 flavors. That's a lot of flavors. Cubbies for the crayons. Exactly. Cubbies for the crayons. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. do 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 do. Yeah, woo! You bet, man. I like the crayon emoji. That's cute. Yay! Products. The drink is sold in the 16.9 US fluid ounce. It's repeating itself. Let me go to, in 2020, the brand introduced sparkling water variety. Ooh, sparkling water variety. Sparkling water variety. Its manufacturers and supply and demand incorporated. In addition to the original sparkling water, Liquid Death also introduced 4 flavored carbonated beverages, including mango chainsaw, severed lime, convicted melon. Oh, that's a nice title. And bury it alive. Now, if these are on t-shirts, they seem like they would make for awesome t-shirts. It's just something about drinking it. Perhaps I will rock the merch because of the names, depending on how the t-shirts were designed. I haven't seen the t-shirts, but imagining if they had a line of t-shirts, the one I will look for first is the mango chainsaw t-shirt. That sounds cool, so I want to read it again. They introduced 4 flavored carbonated beverages: mango chainsaw, severed lime, convicted melon, and bury it alive. It seems like with these cool titles, they should be getting ready to roll out a Halloween campaign. These are all plush titles for a drink, honestly, so that's cool. Unlike their unflavored seltzers, these flavored carbonated beverages, sparkling waters, are actually akin to all natural low calorie sodas. All natural low calorie sodas, as they not only contain added natural flavors / extracts, but also acidulants. Now that's a big old word. Excuse me. Ellie, that's so unladylike. Look, sit down. Excuse me. Not as good as the Hercules t-shirts, but still cool. I agree. Acidulants are chemical compounds that give a tart, sour, or acidic flavor to foods or enhance the perceived sweetness of foods. Thank you guys for coming into the chat. Good morning and thank you. That's what acidulants are. So, enhances the perceived sweetness of foods. Acidulants can also function as leavening agents. Wow, so acidulants are the leaven, is like the leaven of the bread per se. Cool. Though that is really cool. So they're like the leavening agents and emulsifiers in some kinds of processed foods. Processed foods. Let me see here. What do we have? I don't want to lose my spot, but I already lost my place. Hercules is branching out. He is like, they love my t-shirt so much he's going to make H. Yeah. You're on to something. You're on to something. Hercules the shark is so large, he will have to actually have stuff for the big and tall section. Quite naturally. Wow, what's going on? What's going on, owls? Welcome in. Let me say hello. We're currently yapping about Hercules. Oh man, Hercules is awesome. I put hello. Oh. There, and I typed it just like that. I said hello. Thank you. Welcome in. Good day to you. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. I know your day is going to be successful. All you guys is there going to be successful. Why? Because you're the cool peeps and you have cool brains. All right, we have cool brains. So the sugar sparkling waters have each around 20 calories. 20 calories. In March 2023, the company announced sale of 3 tea flavors. Now they have tea. I like tea. Grim Leafer, Rest in Peach, and Dead Billionaire. Dead Billionaire was originally called Armless Palmer. I like that one. A play on the popular iced tea and lemonade beverage, Arnold Palmer. But after Arizona Beverage Company threatened to sue the company for commercial use of the Palmer name in the a tea war, in November 2023, Liquid Death announced the name change to Dead Billionaire, taking a jab at the late golfer. All tea flavors contain agave nectar and 30 milligrams of caffeine. Isn't that a lot of caffeine, y'all? Is 30 milligrams a lot of caffeine? That sounds like a lot. I'm going to write this down because that could be a potential video. So the tea wars between Liquid Death and Arizona, didn't know that. I want to know if behind the scenes, if it was a fight to the bitter end, or no. So let me put the tea wars. All right, the tea wars. Liquid Death versus Arizona tea. It sounds like I'm powering up. Arizona tea. And I'm floating up like Goku. With the power of this magic tea, I can be anything. For example, where's my tea? I'm so tired. I need something to drink. Here, have some of this tea. Thank you. I feel alive. Take that, Red Bull. That's what that tea probably do. I will say 30 milligrams of caffeine is not much at all in espresso. Ooh, now I knew espresso was expressed for a reason, but you're actually sharing with me the numbers, the measurements. And I'm glad you had a good weekend. Let me go over here. I'm so happy you successfully had a good day at work and that you made it home. Congratulations on that. Red Bull has 80 milligrams of a cup. Wow. You guys know the measurements. All you have to do is read the box out. Like, I don't read the box. I just read for the flavor. And that's why you don't know anything. Tarsa said, I think my morning coffee must be 400 milligrams. OMG. No, that's funny. You'll be bouncing off the walls like the animaniacs. Boing, boing, boing. Then the security guard had to put them in the water tower because they're just too much to deal with. Have you seen the Animaniacs before? I think that's funny. They lock us in the water tower whenever we get caught, but we break loose and vamoose, and now you know the plot. We're Animaniacs. I had to look up the words because now that they have lyrics to stuff, I can actually make sure I'm saying the words correctly. There. Exactly. Oh. Liquid Death is also a product of NFTs. NFTs, which they call Murderhead Death Club. As of 2023, its water was no longer sourced from the Alps. It is now bottled in Bland, Virginia. Oh my gosh, is that what they actually named it? Oh man, I don't know how that symbol got in there. Hang on. I'm gonna put thanks for the laugh. Hey, about coffee. So they're not there anymore. My typing is on point today. I'm very happy about that. That means I've been well rested and adjusted. Emoji. And there. So yeah, so it's called Blend Virginia. As of 2023, its water was no longer sourced from the Alps. Now it's not there anymore. It's now bottled in Bland, Virginia, or Mackay, Idaho, according to the label on the cans. Y'all, Bland, Virginia, why would they name it that? So it's just basically saying, yes, welcome to Bland, Virginia, in my low monotone voice. Welcome to Bland, Virginia, where the title of what we represent is in our name. If you're here not to have a good time, keep a low profile, have nothing to do for staying out of trouble, I recommend you spend your summer vacation here at Bland, Virginia. Bland is a census designated place, CDP, in the county seat of Bland County, Virginia, United States. Bland was originally known as Bland Courthouse. The population as of 2026 census was 312 people. Wow. So can you technically be a town of one? Welcome to my town, population 1. Now get out. Oh man, let's see here. We have on July 17th, 2025, it was announced that Liquid Death will be launching a line of energy drinks. Cue the parrot. PARROT. Okay, so on July 17th, wow, that was recently. July 17th, 2025, it was announced that Liquid Death will be launching a line of energy drinks. Launching the line of energy drinks. In January 2026, as Better For You energy drink line, their line of energy drinks will only contain 100 milligrams of caffeine. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, shouts out Wall Street Journal, man, Liquid Death's founder Mike Cessario stated, "We thought, let's have a same level of caffeine that's equal to a cup of coffee because it seems like the category has gone a little caffeine crazy." End quote. You think? They will also not contain sugar or artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners like saccharose and aspartame. I heard aspartame has beneficial factors for some people and not good benefits for some people. I heard that and read that aspartame can hurt people, but it can also save people's lives. Wow. 4 flavors were confirmed for the launch: Tropical Terror, Scary Strawberry, Orange Horror, and Murder Mystery. Guys, these sound like very fun titles. I would have to look online at the cans to see how they look. I'm enjoying the titles, that's for sure. Oh, nice. Very healthy and yummy. Oh, my bad. He's making food. Oh, let me go back up there. I'm all in y'all conversation. I'm being nosy. I'm going back. I'm making, I don't care. I almost said, I'm making fruit salad. I'm making fruit salad with avocado, mango, passion fruit, apple, and coconut yogurt. I don't care. He's not gonna share. Why? Why? Sit down. I'm doing great. Thank you for coming in. Man, thank you for coming in. Good morning. Welcome in. I don't know if that's the drink or not, but I'm thinking I went instantly back to the movie and I went instantly back to New Orleans. Do they do that for real? I wouldn't be surprised. Gotta be a brave soul to drink that. Man, I would not be surprised. It seemed like it's something that would actually work, but just be careful. Thank you for coming in. You see what Owls is cooking? Having me suffering over here while I'm running my mouth. He over there cooking food. Yeah, I'm cooking this and that and this and that. I know y'all gonna be hungry, but I'm not gonna be hungry. I don't care. I just don't care. Stomach rumbling. Stomach is rumbling. Y'all probably can hear it. It's like roar, 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 roar. Talk about all that good food you making. Thank you. There we go. Let me see here. Thank you for coming in. Let's see here. Now we have here, we're talking about Liquid Death, and they're getting ready to launch. Some energy drinks that are not so sugary. And according to here, it says in January 2026, as better for you energy drink line will be coming out will only contain 100 milligrams of caffeine. Here is the history of it all. We have Delaware native Mike Cessario, a graphic designer. So not only is he a part of the Liquid Death Corporation or what have you, he's also a graphic designer. So Delaware native Mike Cessario, a graphic designer, was inspired to create Liquid Death after watching a Vans Warped Tour in 2009, where concertgoers drank water out of Monster Energy cans. Cessario was inspired to market water in a manner similar to Monster. Now that's a good story. I would like to see the Netflix special about this. Netflix special. Hercules can't be trusted. Roar. you have Hercules roaring like a dinosaur because he's a prehistoric. Do you think sharks are out back then with dinosaurs? I'm a dinosaur. Arr. The company originated with Cessario and 3 other partners, including a bartender and an artist. Man, don't this sound like the makings of a band? And also the makings of something great. So the company originated with Cessario and 3 other partners, including a bartender and an artist. Before he and his partners chose the name Liquid Death, they thought over different names for the company, such as Southern Thunder. That's dope too. Cessario filed a trademark application for the term Liquid Death with the United States Patent and Trademark Office in July 6, 2017. He produced a video advertisement to gauge market interest in the product. Product testing. Hey, product testing. Which received 3 million views before the water was available to consume for purchase. Within a few months of release, the company had over 100,000 likes on Facebook, and more than brands such as Aquafina had generated in their history on the platform. Oh my gosh, that's cool. It's nice listening to a foundation story. That's good. I'm so happy. Yay! That's very good. I'm so happy that that's happening. That's a miracle. Take that comedy club. Da 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 da. And thank you. You've been lovely, honest. You've been too kind. I've done my job. Sign and walk. He's got sideburns, y'all. You see that? They've come in. I've got my sideburns. I've got my gold tee. You see my chin strap? I'm looking awesome. I'm looking handsome. Sit down. Oh, man. Okay, not with him today. He is just all over the place talking about something. Look at my gold tee or whatever the heck that is. Wow, we've got so many cool peeps voting today. So I have the survey up and I have you ever drank liquid death? 38% said yes and 62% said no. Cool. Let me move this down here. Those sideburns are like lamb chops. That's so sad. Oh, hold on. Oh, pitiful, pitiful. Come on, computer. Don't be acting up like that. I'm not going to use that because it's acting funny. Let me find it on here. Oh, oh man, that was so funny.
Thankfully, Tarsus, I like lamb chops, so I'll take that as the compliment. Look at my sideburns. My sideburns are burning. They're burning.
Oh man, let me see here. Let me move forward. Take several seats, right? Yes, let's take several seats. Taking several seats, lamb chop. We have here, I read that part about the advertisement. In 2019, Cessario stated the company's plan was to expand to bars. That makes sense. Now I'm wondering, does the Bar Rescue still come on? Are they making new series? Because it seemed like the guy, not Chef Ramsay, but the other guy. Chef Ramsay is from a whole nother sphere. He's from the cooking, but Bar Rescue, it seemed like that guy, he's always yelling, I want to let you know, not only did we give you a new touch point computer system so you can bring up your drinks, I also included a year's supplies of liquid death because the young kids like it, and that's what brings them in. You guys ever watched Bar Rescue before? So in 2019, Cessario stated the company's plan was to expand to bars, tattoo parlors, and certain barber shops. That's a very marketable niche. I totally agree. Just because I'm not drinking the drink don't mean I'm going to downplay their marketing, because that's very good. It's a very good thing. That's what it do. If I was a campaign person trying to help them push their brand, I'll be like, well, yeah, let's get them here, here, and here. Tattoo parlors and certain barbershops in Los Angeles and Philadelphia as a lifestyle play, a move similar to the Coca-Cola companies. Coca-Cola companies! The companies attempt to sell okay soda on feeling rather than taste. Cessario stated the brand was initially marketed towards straight edge adherents and fans of heavy metal music and punk rock. I like that kind of music. I may not know all the songs or whatever, but it's good music. The drink began selling to consumers on its website in January 2019. Liquid Death raised 1.6 million US dollars in seed funding. Seed funding from a round led by Science Incorporated, or Science Inc. in 2019 for a total amount raised to 2.25 million at that point. $9 million in the Series A round in February 2020. That's good. And $23 million in the Series B round in September 2020. That's awesome. They were able to raise the funds. They were getting good results beforehand. So thank you so much. See you later. Thank you for sharing with us what you have for breakfast today. It sounds good. Have a great day. I'm glad you made it in. Have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out with the cool peeps. Yay! I'm going to put bye. See you later. I'll put it thank you for dropping in. And glad you made it home safely. Safely. Bye. All right, everyone. That was cool. We got to hang with one of our cool peeps, Alls, and even told us what he was making for breakfast and didn't even share. All right, so where am I here? Once again, LA has lost her place. That won't take long to find, though. Oh yes, in February 2020, the brand expanded into Whole Foods Market in the United States, where, according to Eater, it became the fastest selling water brand on its shelves. In August 2020, come on, the brand expanded into 200 7-Elevens. How I miss 7-Elevens. They are, where's my ink pen? 7-Eleven, they've been closing in our area. They've been closing a lot. And I want them to hang on, but I did see a 7-Eleven commercial. I've been seeing the 7-Eleven commercial for the past week. Excuse me, maybe going on 2 weeks now. So maybe that they're turning around. Maybe they're trying to make a push for the better, right? I really would appreciate that. So in February 2020, the brand expanded into Whole Foods Market in the United States, where, according to Eater, it became the fastest selling water brand on its shelves. On its shelves! What happened? Woody's been shelved. No, not Woody. The brand expanded into 200 7-Eleven stores in Los Angeles and San Diego markets as part of a trial run. In May 2021, the company raised an additional $15 million in the Series C funding round completed with Live Nation. Live Nation, who said they will sell the drink exclusively in their events and venues for a period of time. Now, I know that was music to their ears. A music venue? Is it a music venue? Let me read that again. But nonetheless, they got a venue slot. It says here, let me scooch this over. So I'll be having to slant my eyes so much, cut my eyes.
She's cutting her eyes.
Well, how else am I going to read it? It says here, in May 2021, the company raised an additional $15 million in the Series C round completed with Live Nation, who said they would sell the drink exclusively in their events and venues for a period of time. As of December 2021, the drink began selling in large supermarket chains such as Publix and Sprouts stores. Shouts out to Publix and Sprouts. In January 2022, the company raised $75 million in Series C funding. The company received $525 million valuation at the time. So they are rolling, which is why they are able to roll out the new flavors coming out next year. Cessario stated that the company's revenue rose to $45 million in 2021, with revenue projected at $130 million for 2022. In October, the company raised a round led by science for for $20 million at a $700 million valuation. All the money talk. So let's see. In March 2024, the company raised tons of cash. They have promotions here. I'm going to read this. In May 2020, the company released Greatest Hates, an album of death metal music created with lyrics from hate comments the company received online. Now that is clever. An album of death metal music created with lyrics from hate comments the company received online. Now, just because I'm not here to drink it, I would not be sending them. I would not do that to a company. It's their company. It's their brainchild. They thought of the idea and gave it. I'm not getting ready to be doing that. I just simply said I wouldn't drink it because the title's got the word death in it. I feel that's my body don't agree with me drinking that. It's too close. So not everything is for everyone. And I said that before with McDonald's. So yeah, so in May 2020, the company released Greatest Hates, an album with death metal music created with lyrics from hate comments the company received online. A second album of hate comments described as punk rock was released in November. I'm gonna have to check it out now. In February 2022, during Super Bowl LVI, I wonder what number that is. Oh, Super Bowl LVI, the company released an advertisement featuring children enjoying the beverage with Judas Priest. Wow. Okay. The company released an advertisement featuring children enjoying the beverage with Judas Priest's song "Breaking the Law," parodying advertisement for alcoholic beverages. The advertisement ends with the tagline, "Don't be scared, it's just water." That's great marketing. If they have not, it should be sold in Hot Topic. It's got that niche to it. I enjoy shopping at Hot Topic. They have some awesome like nostalgia t-shirts and stuff there. So that is cool. And that's the end of the article on Wikipedia. I've learned a lot and informed myself. I had no clue that it was water. This time I thought it was straight up coffee. But when I was working at the time, we had a manager who was drinking that. And I felt some type of way about it because it had the word death on it. And I felt weird. I was like, I'm not drinking that. And I was like, as much as bad luck that he seemed to have had, I'm like, maybe you shouldn't be drinking that neither because it's got the word death in it. How about something else? But that's how I felt about it, and I still feel that way about the drink. So, oh man, tell me about it. You would love to read the memo board one day. My memo board, I have a memo board, right? Of course. But it fills up so fast by the week is done. By the time the week is over, morning Monday through Friday I'm on, I have to transfer the loose leaf papers into a binder. I have to purchase some tabs now so I can have everything sectioned off. I love to write. I really enjoy writing. So I think that's why I have so many notes. And plus, I'm a creative. I did give it some thought, though, to read some of my notes from the past, but that's for another story. And I want to hit another personal milestone before I actually do that. So you are on to something in reference to that. Let me see if I have a memo, MEMO. Look, I'm putting that in here. All in the notes. Though I think the computer wants me to use the YouTube generated emojis instead of me doing it the old fashioned way, old school way of right clicking and pulling up my emojis. I wouldn't mind that if they could have the emojis that I frequently use at the top of the key. That would be beautiful, which is why I always right click all the time. So yeah, that article was good. I read it and I learned some stuff about liquid death. Once again, I didn't know it was water. I thought it was an energy drink and or coffee. But I still feel the same way about not wanting to drink it. There's other things I can drink in reference to that. But perhaps, yeah, I'm glad they're doing great. I have the survey on here. Have you ever drank liquid death? 62% of the cool peeps said no. 38% of you said yes. That was cool. I'm going to maximize this. I have come to the end of the article. It was a good read. And before I just leave off of here, I'm just going to wind down and chat with you guys. If you have any questions about the said topic or just want to shoot the breeze, we can for a few minutes because I'm finding it really beneficial for myself to just wind down like that. All right, wind down like that. So what did I learn about liquid death? Let me put in here. Let me put some thoughts in here. I'm going to be rambling on in here talking to myself. Let me put computer, COMP, because I'm talking about what did I learn today. And the thought process therein. What did I learn today? me see here. What did I learn today? Thank you for coming in from Germany. How are you today? I'm quite sure you're having a good day. I believe you are. I know I am. Today went very well. Today went very well for me. Let me tell you hello. Hello. And I put hi. Welcome in. I'm telling you hello and welcome in. Let me find the happy emoji so I can express myself. Hi and welcome in. Yay! I'm doing great. I'm feeling really comfortable. I did a good job today. I had another successful live stream. We talked about energy. Well, they are energy drinks now and canned water. Yeah, having a good time in the chat. Now I'm just hanging with my cool peeps as I wind down from a wonderful time hanging with you guys. Yeah, meow meow meow. I'm so happy. I learned something today. Today I learned something about a product. Let me put today. I'm looking for my emoji. It's the cute one. It got a happy. It's a thinking face on it. I don't want to put that one on there. Y'all, I'm looking for an emoji. Emoji shopping. Where is it? I'll put today followed by a happy face. Today I learned something. Today I learned something. Or should I say today I learned something else? SOMBTHING. And that is the drink we were talking about is in fact canned water. Wow, who would have thought? Today I learned something else, and that is the drink we were talking about is in fact canned water. All this time I thought it was coffee or energy drink like the Starbucks drinks. What a glorious day. And I learned how they started. I like their startup for the story. I want it to be a Netflix special. Water is the best. Oh, I've grown to like water because of the benefits. And that's simply because I'm not a child anymore and I've chosen the mature route to embrace water because it's important. Moving forward. Yeah, so water is the best option. Can I ask you this? Like, if you forgot to buy juice or soda, if you drink any of those flavored beverages, and you're like, okay, it's a movie night. I have my chips, I have my popcorn. And it's like, oh no, I forgot my drink. Don't worry, we have water. Is it the same for you when it's time for snacks? In my mind, I can hear adults who are older than me saying, oh, nothing wrong with water, just put some ice in it. Good old fashioned ice water. Then I can hear like my grandma dropping cubes of ice into her glass or digging around in her ice box and or breaking up the ice trays. You hear the cling, clangling on. No, here she comes with ice water. Here comes her story. Oh, here's some ice water for you. Good old ice water. Here comes her coaster, sliding the coaster underneath like we're at the bar. Here you go. And it slides across the counter or table. Oh. Like, why I gotta sound so heavy? It's like, here comes the water, boys and girls. Oh, no, I don't want that. Kind of reminds me of when I was talking about the beginning, the organ, take me out to the ball game. Here comes water. That's how I felt about water when I was a tiny child. That's okay. You're here and you mean well. It's Juice. Juice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about Juice. How you doing? Welcome in. She's making me laugh though. Miss Lisa made me laugh with that. That's funny. No, it
That was very funny, Miss Lisa. You made LA laugh. Welcome in, Lisa.
sit down. It's all good. You mean well. It's all right. Let me put hello to Aladdin in here. Let me see if I can say hello ALA and put hi and welcome in. You guys, thank you for your support and stopping in. It really means a lot. I knew today was going to be a good day. I could feel it in my bones. It does. It's a lot of things. Before YouTube really got tied in with AI overview, Miss Lisa, it's okay. You didn't mean that wasn't intentional. It's okay. It's no worries. Before YouTube really got tied in with the what is it, AI and all that stuff, with the captioning, some of the words when I will play back my videos because I want to hear what I said, this was like maybe 5 years ago, maybe even 8 years ago. Sometimes I would read the caption and I'm like, I didn't say that. And I would feel bad because I didn't want the people who were like hearing impaired to think I said one thing. I could sometimes go in and change it if I had the time, but that's a lot of work. So I'm glad things have gotten better. I'm quite sure AI overview will fix it, so don't worry. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the sub. And I'm not talking about sub sandwich neither, although a sub sandwich would be nice for today's lunch. So once again, Miss Lisa, thank you for subscribing, and also thank you for giving me a splendid lunch idea for today. A sub sandwich with chips. Hey, do 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 do, shoo shoo. I'm super happy to be here. I've been out here for an hour and a half. We took care of the survey. A lot of you have not drank or have not, is it drink or drunk? I get them mixed up. Tomato. A lot of you have not drank the liquid death juice or liquid death juice. Liquid death JUICE. I have not, but that's what we talked about today. A majority of you have it in the survey. Flame broiled sub sandwich. Oh my gosh, let's put some let me put some flame emojis in the chat with some sandwiches. Flame broiled sandwiches. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me find fire. Flame broiled sandwiches. Sandwich. I'm typing in sandwich now. Flame broiled sandwiches. Flame broiled sandwiches. SANDWS. Flame broiled sandwiches? No way. That's funny. Oh, gravy train dog food. Gravy train dog food. That's funny. On that note, on flame broiled sandwiches, I get flame broiled sandwiches. That is so funny. Now I have glitches in my computer. When I type in things, it adds extra emojis afterwards, and I don't know why. But that's what this computer is doing. So if I put like a string of happy faces, it'll add other emojis in there that I didn't want. So pardon me. Yes, we've got flames in the chat. Flame broiled sandwiches. If that don't sound good, extra crispy on the sandwich, please. We don't want it to be toasted. We want it to be flame broiled. I love it. Thank you guys for coming in. Oh, yes, let me tell you the schedule. On Mondays and Tuesdays, you get Morning Mood with Elay TV. This is Morning Mood, Monday motivation, helping you power your work week. And we have on Tuesdays, Morning Mood. On Wednesdays, I am the lady. I'm dressed up as a ladybug exploring the YouTube Bible. On Wednesdays, I explore all the rule changes and stuff that always happen on the YouTube platform. As you know, we went through some system changes on YouTube where everyone was massively affected by a number drop, but it seems like things are starting to get better, and I'm thankful for YouTube for to me showing that they care, because they're acting a lot faster now that we're under a new management. LA needs some breakfast. It's early in the morning. Yes, it's 5:56 a.m. here. It's almost 7 o'clock here, so I have a couple of more minutes to be on. In Germany, it's 12:56 p.m. It is, I'm going to type it in. It is currently 6:56 a.m. here. And let me put a happy face. And put the sun shining. I'm typing in your answer. Your answer. It should be rolling up in the second. Rolling up in the second. It is currently 6:56 a.m. here. Hi, welcome in from Germany once again. That's really cool. It's nighttime where you are. Yes, morning moo. Welcome to the morning. Sing with me. That's right. That's my time, guys. It's about 7 o'clock here. I appreciate you guys for coming in. I had a terrific time. It was peaceful and comfortable and relaxing. And I want you guys this day and or week to be peaceful, comfortable, and relaxing. Oh, yes. Let me finish the schedule. Sometimes, often than not, I get sidetracked on here. So thank you. Yes, it's a good sign. Yeah, because good energy passes on. So it'll pass on through you guys and, add on to what you already have, which is good. Monday and Tuesdays is morning moo. Wednesdays is I'm in my ladybug onesie, exploring the YouTube Bible and all of the YouTube rules. Thursday, I dressed up as myself. Oh boy. Oh boy, she's lost it. Sit down. On Thursdays, I come as myself and not in the costume. Every once in a while, if I'm feeling into it, I may have a special costume on for Thursday. But I usually show up as myself on Thursdays, and on Fridays, you get your boy Hercules the shark. Hercules. A whole shark. He comes on Fridays. Fish fry Fridays. And he's a whole living, breathing shark. And he talks for 30 minutes about his life. And the world around him. Being in such a good mood in the morning, like it's a good sign. Oh, it's called, they're fake. It's my real hair, minus the color part. The color part is the fake part, but the rest is my natural hair. And I just use rubber bands. If you can see, this is the rubber band part, but this is my actual hair. And I just twist it up like that. This is my natural hair color, of course. And this is where I do it less frequently. I'll put the hair color on these parts right there. The last time I put actual hair color in my hair, it was purple. And then before that, it was like pink and blue or something. But yeah, now I'm opting for a safer route, and to not damage my hair so much, I've been blending in the fake hair extensions. The fake part, the only part that's fake about my hair is the color now, meaning the green. Thank you for asking. Thank you so much. Yeah, I did the front part, and the back part is down. Thank you so much. Yeah, it took many years to get there, but I'm happy about all the money I'm saving now that I finally mastered at least enough for me to do it myself. Yo, thank you so much for asking. Man, I saved at least a couple $100. Sometimes depending on where you go and who you know, sometimes hair can be, get your hair done, like let's say if it's a friend, $78, that's mine about $80 to a couple of hundred. I didn't want to be spending that money all the time doing hair, because that money can go into the house for groceries. So I made it my mission many years ago to start figuring out how to do my own hair. What was the things in your hair last week? It was like decorative, colorful things. Those are my butterflies. I'm glad you asked, because that's on my list. I'm looking for them. Those are things I have to order some more. I had them for a little over a year now, but they're butterflies. Butterfly clippies. They're really cute and fun and happy. Yep, I clip these in my hair. Thank you so much. Yep. And then I had, here's the other one. It came in a large package, but I have to find my hot glue gun, because over time they get worn out a lot. So I had to re-glue the clippy back onto the back of the butterfly. I misplaced my hot glue gun, that's why. Perhaps I could spend some time, you know what? Perhaps on my weekend, when I have my days off, I can pencil in some time to look for my hot glue gun. Then I can just repair my butterflies, the ones that got detached, and then I don't have to spend money to buy some. I really like saving money. Saving money makes me happy. Thank you so much. Those lightning earrings lasted the longest, to my surprise. I have some custom made earrings. There, one pair of them finally starting to break. I had it for a couple of years or so, but one pair broke. And I'm surprised actually my lightning earrings have sustained the test of time. I didn't want to put on too much jewelry today, and so I just put on my circle hoops and my chain. I'm writing a note down to myself right now. LA, make time to go find your hot glue gun. If I don't write it now, I might forget to write it down. On your day off. So that's that. I'm glad you guys asked me those questions, because one thing led to the other. And it's like, girl, you need to save your cash and find your hot glue gun and repair those butterfly clippies. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Let me see here. I'm going to put some butterflies in the chat for the clippies and some cute things. Let me see here. Let me find some cute emojis. Let me put thank you guys for coming in and some hearts. So let me start with this and this and this. And let me put the waving hand thing in there. Thank you guys for coming in so much. For coming in, COMI, and chatting with me and everyone else. 1, 2. I was reminded about I spelled reminded wrong. Let me fix this. Go to the spell check. Reminded about a few things. I need to do. Through the week. So thanks. Put yay. And enter. So I put here Thank you guys so much for coming in and chatting with me and everyone too. I was reminded about a few things I needed to do through the week. So thanks. Thank you for subscribing as well. I really appreciate that. I had a feeling that today was going to be a really good day. I'm very thankful for that. I'm going through here, making sure I'm not forgetting anything because once I'm off the live stream, I cannot go back and say, oh, one more thing. Let me double check that and I'm going to wrap it up. Let me see. I had a really comfortable weekend. Now it's Monday. I'm waiting for my page to load. I need to check something before I log off first. Mm-mm. It's loading. It's taking forever and a day. Forever and ever. Okay, that's it and that's all. And get ready to sign out. Sure, murmur, murmur. Sure, murmur, murmur. Sure, murmur, sure, murmur, 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 murmur. Thank you so much. You too. Murmur.
Sideburns!
Sit down. Bye, y'all.